goes Lady Cosmology. She fills her stall and the red lights are blinking. Racing in the Burgess Queen, it was a great start. Shapita, Dawn Armada, Lady Cosmology and Nawi had all jumped out very quickly. Going forward soon after the start, Flirtini, and right behind them, Crystal Dane. So Arcadia Queen is second last through the first couple of 100 metres, and Lady Cosmology had worked up and found the front. At the 1,000, Harvey had Lady Cosmology leading Flirtini. Shapita's a length away, running third. Fourth is Dawn Armada. Then Colourful Chloe sitting a little wide on the track. A length and a half to Crystal Dane. Leading Girl goes around the outside from Nawi. Back on the fence to Market Ruler Sayeta, and now Pike's on the move with Arcadia Queen around the outside there in the back half of the field, and last of all is Princess Piero. At the 650, Lady Cosmology led the Burgess Queen field, 3/4 clear from the stablemate Flirtini. Colourful Chloe's covered additional ground. Down on the inside, running fourth is Shapita. Dawn Armada's in the middle, and they're being followed at the 400 next of all by Leading Girl Nawi. Arcadia Queen about 5 or 6 lengths from Lady Cosmology, and Harvey's gone for home. Lady Cosmology from Flirtini. They've booted 3 in front from Shapita. Leading Girl further back in the field is Arcadia Queen. Down to the 150, Lady Cosmology. She's holding Flirtini. Down the outside, Arcadia Queen, but Lady Cosmology, she's too good. She wins, leading all the way in the Burgess Queen. Lady Cosmology from might be Flirtini, but boy, didn't Arcadia Queen swallow up the ground late. She'd left a run too late, however, from Leading Girl, Shapita, Dawn Armada. In behind them, Crystal Dane. Next home, Nawi, Market Ruler, Colourful Chloe, Princess Piero, and a distant last, Sayeta. Number 1 is the winner, Lady Cosmology. So brave she was in the Belgravia. Harvey sent her straight to the lead today. She's got explosive early gate speed. He used it to full advantage, knowing that Arcadia Queen would be back and would have to pull out a very, very big run if it was to gun her down on her ratings out of the Belgravia. Flirtini stuck on well, holds second. So it's a Simon Miller Quinella, and that has given Simon his second win in this race, having prepared Miss Rose DeLargo to win the Burgess Queen in 2013. He's got the Quinella this afternoon. Arcadia Queen flashing down the outside from well off them to grab third. Shapita has run fourth, and Leading Girl is fifth home. 1:23.12 is the time. 1:23.12. And Lady Cosmology with her second win in 6, and she should have a better winning record, but for a bit of bad luck in races. It was super today. To Britt Taylor shortly, the last on the card, the Pimm's handicap. Sharkmouth is the scratching as the Pontiff. Paul Harvey, who's got one of the best records in this race. That's Paul's 4th victory in the Burgess Queen, and he took matters into his own hands as soon as the starter released the field, and he's over there at the moment, the Pontiff, with Britt Taylor.
Thanks, Darren, and the record book reads really well. Paul, you've got a wonderful record in this race. You must have been confident coming into today with this horse.
Yeah, she had a hard run last start, so it was always going to depend on how she pulled up from that.
Now, barrier 6, that's its 9th winner. It's the record barrier in this race. How were you able to use that today?
Simon said go out and be positive. Sprung the gates really well. Got a nice rest in the middle parts, and I didn't wait for him on the bend because I knew she'd be strong through the line.
Were you confident on the corner?
Yeah, she was going well. If she's anywhere near the pace on the turn, she's always a really hard horse to run over.
Well, good on you, Paul. Great to have you back and riding all these feature winners.
Yeah, well done to Paul Harvey. You might catch up with Peter Walsh, the owner here, or part owner of Lady Cosmology. Well, she deserved this race.
She deserved it. I mean, I don't know what the time is today, but every time she runs, she's near on record time, and anybody beats her, they got to break the record. She's a great little filly, and it's great to have owners like Kempy and Monkey and Robbie Wiley to really get the thrill out of this. And finally, I even finished second.
You've got a Hall of Famer like a Rocket Camp that did it all in his riding career, and Robbie Wiley was a premiership player at the Richmond Football Club, and they're over the moon, and these are the moments that's why we own horses, I guess.
Oh, 100%. I think they'd get more thrill out of this than winning grand finals, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen Robbie so nervous all week. And the good thing about Kemper, he told Harvey how to ride. He said, set fourth. So he's done the opposite and won. So, you know, so no, it was fantastic. It was a great thrill, great thrill.
Might be some party tonight.
Some party. It'll be the only party.
Well done, Walshy.
Cheers, mate.
There's Peter Walsh. What a supporter he is to this game. He sponsors nearly everything, and this filly deserved it. We might walk over here and catch up with the winning trainer, Simon Miller, that has quinelled the feature race, the Burgess Queen. Congratulations, Simon. First of all, Lady Cosmology, she's a horse that deserved to win a race like this today.
Yeah, she probably did. Riding was on the wall. Gee, she got revved up prior in the stalls, so we just had to chill her out and look after her, and she's done a good job, but she's a bit fired up here again. But good filly going places. Flirtini's a brilliant filly as well. Chapita just ran fourth. Would have loved to get third, black type. But fillies are doing us proud. We always, it's funny, we knew we'd start slow, the carnival, and build momentum, and this, I said to the staff, don't panic. As of Melbourne Cup Day, we don't hit the ground running and then start avoiding me, because I'll be a bear with a sore head. But I knew I wanted all these fillies because they're on a big bash series. They just get hammered going into the champion fillies, so you got to hold their arm, and I've had them soft all along, and then I had them wound up for today, and they've done us proud. How
do you do the programming now with these fillies? Do you split them up, maybe some to the champion fillies and some to the guineas?
Oh, it's a good question. It's one of those ones I'll just watch. You can't run an all. I mean, probably Lady Cosmology, she's just an animal and just thrives off hard work. But I won't make a decision today because their program is just disgusting for the fillies. So I'll just keep an eye on them. And I mean, you'd love to all head to the champion fillies, and if we head that way, that'd be fantastic. But we'll get through today and worry about it tomorrow.
Okay, well done. You quinelled the race. The rest of your runners went pretty well, I think. But geez, Lady Cosmology, you can't not love her because every time she steps out, she tries her hardest, and boy, she deserved that. Well done.
Yeah, and credit to my staff. They've done a great job, and you know, we've got a really big carnival coming up, and we got the right ammo, and we always target, as I said today, to hit the ground running. And even early today, we won a maiden with a pretty good horse going places, and it was good for Chatty get the big horse back in the winner's circle as well. What about the Pontiff? He turned back the clock today. Yeah, well, he's hungry, isn't he? As soon as he won on Mr. Manbooker a while ago, and then the ride became available, I thought, well, A, it had 55 and he never shirked, and B, even come out with a breastplate and a girth underlay day. So you know his weight's in check, and when he's on, there's none better. So happy to be going with him, not against him. Well done. Thanks, Gareth. There's Simon Miller, the winning trainer, after Lady Cosmology takes out our feature race, the Tab Touch Burgess Queen Stakes for 2018. I tell you what, the third horse was a runner, Katie Queen. She'll be very hard to beat, you would imagine, in the feature races coming up, the Champions Fillies or the Guineas or wherever Grant and Alana Williams and Bob Peters end up going. So 1, 4, 7 and 9 the time there, 1:23.12 away. We'll take a quick break and then we'll have a look at Bunbury straight after this on Sky Thoroughbred Central.